That's the one.
Yeah.
Good luck, bro.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. I'm Jono, your host. Don't forget, on your way in, to hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon for future content notifications. So, well, like 3 holes in the ground, right? What have we got here? Deontay Wilder has now signed to Matchroom. Pigs must be flying. Hell must be frozen over. Or somebody's actually grown a brain cell. So we're gonna get Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder v the Big Bang Zhang on the 5v5 Matchroom versus Queensbury card, which will be headlined by the undisputed 175 champions Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. We also have another heavyweight fight on that card with Daniel Dubois and Filip Hrgovic, which is also a great fight. But this one, Zhang and Deontay Wilder, I didn't think we were going to get it. There was a bit of a leak quite a while ago that this might happen. Everybody was under the impression that Zhang had a rematch clause because he was the WBO champion when he lost to Joseph Parker. But for whatever reason, it seems that immediate rematch clause has been scrapped. The Saudis had other ideas. They want to put the Joseph Parker leftovers in the ring together and see if we can get a knockout. So it's going to be an interesting fight, I reckon. Now, many are saying, well, Zhang managed to put Joseph Parker down twice and still lost. He did much better against Parker, so by rights he's going to win. But recently, we've been shown that triangle theories don't work with Zhang, Joseph Parker, and Joe Joyce, right? So, styles make fights. And I think this one could be rather interesting. See, Deontay Wilder doesn't do that well against guys who can move, who are elusive, defensively sound, like Joseph Parker. Zhang is somewhat defensively sound though. He just doesn't move his feet, especially when he's not 291 pounds. Remember, he was 287 for the second Joe Joyce fight as well. If that had gone past 5 or 6 rounds, we could have seen Joe Joyce actually pull out a win, but we'll see what happens when these guys get closer to the fight. Hopefully Zhang's going to drop 20 odd pounds. He's best down at about 260. He can move his feet a little bit quicker, and he's a little bit lighter on his feet when he's down there, but only when he wants to be. He generally stands with heels down, plants his feet, leans forwards and backwards, trying to slip punches and throw his counters. But if he's not given a lot to counter on, then we saw what happened against Joseph Parker. Now, Deontay Wilder has been moving his feet a lot, particularly in his last fight against Parker, but not really doing anything else. But to be fair, he was moving, trying to set up a shot, but then Parker would move his upper body, his feet, make it so hard for him to be able to see an opportunity to land that big punch. Zhang doesn't move like that. Now, this doesn't necessarily to me mean that Deontay Wilder's going to knock Zhang out. Hell to the no. It doesn't also mean that Zhang's going to knock Deontay Wilder out. I'm hoping that someone's going to get knocked out in this fight. Having the two biggest punches at the top of the division in the ring together, that's what we want to see. Somebody getting knocked the fuck out. So I see this fight going one of two ways. We're going to have an absolute barn burner, where we're going to see shots thrown, cautions thrown to the wind, somebody getting knocked the fuck out, or we're going to see Deontay Wilder dancing around the outside of the ring and Zhang having too slow of feet to catch up with him all night, and we're going to get a stinker. One or the other. But I just thought I'd put this out there because I think it's a legit 50-50 fight. I don't think it's one-sided at all. However, there is one thing in this fight that I think is one-sided. I think Zhang has a hell of a chin, and I don't think Deontay Wilder does.
That's what you won't believe.
So if Zhang can get to him, he can bang him out.
Big boy, you be looking like a whole ass dude when you be saying some stupid ass shit like that.
If Deontay Wilder can find the opportunity, launch one of those explosive attacks with a big right hand, it is quite possible he could put Zhang to sleep as well. Fingers crossed we get the barn burner. But holy shit, Deontay Wilder's signed to Matchroom. He's the team captain. Double points if he can pull off a win against Zhang, and that will lead to a lot more fights under the Matchroom banner, I imagine. If he wins this fight, he might still get that Joshua fight. That's been his ultimate goal. So let's see what happens. I'll put out some prediction videos closer to the time. In the meantime, we've got Undisputed coming up. So, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon for future notifications, and I'll catch you next time. I'm John from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. See you!